game that day.
Eyes rolling.
And they playing the song. And the two dudes doing it. That one will probably go viral, bro, but I'm not acting in it.
You're not acting in what?
You can direct, bro.
What?
So roughly, I was talking to him about a potential topic I was gonna do, but I'm not gonna use it no more.
Dang. Perfect opportunity.
Zach sitting next to me. I'm about to be dead this episode.
On me.
I'm already knowing, bro.
What is happening?
What would you really do to go viral?
What would I do to go viral?
Basically is what.
Dang.
Oh, okay.
Glad to be back. What would you do to go viral? Because like I've seen some dudes do some pretty heinous things on the internet for 70,000 likes. You know,
Likes
or
get you there.
I guess it depends on
views.
if it's like guaranteed though. Like if someone's like, hey, do this, and
You'll be more heinous, huh?
Like you will. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If I know for a fact, if I know it's guaranteed,
You
might do
some crazy things.
Ooh.
hey man, that's
Come on.
that's currency these days.
How heinous?
The
Currency.
The video that
Yes, bro. This is an investment.
the video that I'm mentioning is the one I just showed John like 10 minutes before the episode
When he was
started.
throwing the phone.
It was a dude. It was talking about like light skins versus dark skins, and then but the funny part was it was like playing basketball. So then the dude started bouncing the ball with his butt, basically.
Not that one.
So then I'm like, bro, how much? Like we were talking about getting monetized on YouTube and stuff like that, and
We got
milestones.
goals. We got goals.
So on there, he did that for 71K. So I'm like, how bad do you really want it, bro? Do you know what you got to do to get there?
I do every sport with my butt, twerking the whole time.
Welcome to the Wholesome
bat with my
Welcome to
cheek.
Welcome to the me show.
Right.
The man playing cricket,
No,
bro. Going insane.
I'm
bro.
bowling. I'm doing everything. It's gonna get me there. But
Bro.
guess what, man? We don't have to do all that to reach that point because we already got some great things going in the Wholesome house. Welcome back. It's wonderful to be here. We kind of hit a little bit of a cool spell. Thankfully, the air is breathable once again. That was kind of
Thank God for the rain.
That got fixed?
Yeah. You haven't been checking?
Sorry.
You just
No, I seen it the first day, and I kind of just accepted my fate. I'm like, I'm not gonna move away or drive
That's
away.
what,
So
and I'm not
finna
gonna
just-
stop breathing. Like I'm gonna
Exactly. So
breathing.
whether they told us or
I'm
not, I
gonna
was
keep
gonna do the
on
same thing.
frolicking,
I'm testing the respiratory, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Going
But
for
I'm glad that we safe.
Every once in a while, you know, it's you gotta test that lung tolerance. But it's Benjamin Lane. It's a soundbite surfer, the Segway Sensei, topic change chancellor. Everything. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, we're glad to be here. Who else is in the building?
We got Wavy J in the building, man.
Splash.
You know, just like you was talking about the air quality, man. I'm just getting tired of living through these crazy historical events. You know,
Hey, you know,
2020 was crazy, and years moving forward, bruh, just it's always something new. So just like this new episode we got for y'all. So.
oh,
You know, all the people in every textbook we ever read. Imagine what they feel like. They're
Bruh,
like, this
they
is
need to
crazy.
hit me up when they talk about 2020 because I'm gonna be like, boy,
National
I was
Geographic.
Speaking of National Geographic, this is just a quick fun fact. Apparently, like I think it's like 90% of the water we drink has
from
like passed
dinosaurs.
through a dinosaur at some point.
Oh,
but
I
like
heard that one.
only
That's
like
kinda
3%
gross.
has passed through humans. But yeah, who else we got?
Z-Breeze. Happy to be back. Got a Zach in the middle because I'm, in a new spot again. But I feel like this is going to be a great episode today.
you're upset about it.
No, I'm having a great day. I got on the pressure shirt to apply some pressure. You
Talk to
feel
them.
me? In the middle. I'm really just going crazy today, but I'm glad to be here.
Center of attention.
Indeed. And you got March, also Troy, and Brown, feeling like Charlie Brown. Oh my goodness, good grief. Feeling good. This will be a great episode. This is 68.
And a half.
Boom.
68 and a half.
I kind of set the last one up a little bit.
Yeah,
So-
he forced us into it
A
basically.
little
but-
bit,
Pretty
sorry.
Hey, but I'm excited. I'm excited.
But that means you gotta tune in next week too.
You got to tune into the last episode to understand this one because they're really tied in. There's going to be some quizzing in the middle of the episode. So
Honestly, the last
not.
67 might help with some additional
really.
context.
some of the
as well.
context,
So you
yeah.
might as well
You
tune in.
honestly,
Watch them all.
Just go back. Yeah, just go back
Yeah.
a couple more and then.
we got some fan theory coming out on Wiki like at some point in time.
hey,
So-
listen,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Hey,
That's insane. And we also have a very special guest in the
Indeed.
building.
Yeah, my name's Marissa. Hello.
Yeah.
I don't really have. You guys call me Rissa.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
And then everybody from college calls me Reese because I found out my name's actually Marisa, but like late on. Yeah.
That's okay.
I've been
So,
there.
yeah, no, my dad told I was like 20, and my dad's like, "Oh yeah, by the way," and I was like, "Excuse me." All right, sure.
What like possessed the I guess him deciding to tell you? Was it just like a random?
We had
She should
family
know.
visiting. No, we had family visiting, and it was family I had never met before, and we were all out to dinner. And he was like, "Oh yeah, like by the way, we named her after your niece, Marisa." And I looked at my dad and I was
okay.
like, "Excuse me?"
Whoa.
And he was like, "Yeah, no, that's your name." And I was like, "Have I been saying my name wrong?" And he was like, "Yeah, but like we call you Marissa, so it's fine." And I was like, "All
That is
right."
wrong.
What a crazy
Yeah.
shock.
I know. So I went
That's
home
like
and I
what
like
a- what a
panicked because I was
bomb.
having an identity crisis already.
That's a slippery slope right there.
I was in college stressing out. So my friends were like, "Well, we can
Start
just call you
seeing two
Reese
of
for short.
yourself.
That's cute." And I was like, "All right, yeah." So,
Yo,
but having a nickname as an adult, I like told my best friend from childhood, I was like, "Yeah, now my friends are calling me Reese." She looked at me, she goes, "I'm not calling you that." And I was like, "All right, never mind."
Dang.
facts. No, definitely. I was about to say I've been through the similar thing because my name actually had an R in it until I was 18. So it was ZARCHARY.
Why?
Because they messed up. Like the
I
doctor
was gonna
messed up.
say,
Like,
like, that's-
my mom spelled it. They
That's
got
a
it
whole
wrong.
typo.
Wow.
So then it's like I remember like
Zarkary?
yes.
Wow.
So if you look at my I have a
Zark's
baby
kinda
picture.
cool.
You know, Zark. Hey, I sound like a Decepticon or something.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But if you go,
Zark scream.
if you go to my birth until I think third grade, if you go to any of my picture days, I posted some on my Instagram before, but
Oh,
I never put the name part on there because it's spelt wrong. It's ZARCHARY,
Wow.
and I never noticed as a kid. Until 18, I went back to those moments when there were substitute teachers in school saying my name wrong. I'm like, that's dumb. Why would
Whole
you
time
say
you sitting there
Zachary wrong?
questioning, like, how did you get to be
This
a
is the-
teacher? You
this
can't
is
even
the easiest
read.
name. Like, come on. Like, I know you know somebody named Zachary.
I'm
Like,
saying
the
Galifianakis.
whole time I was Zachary.
Oh,
So,
whole
yeah.
time it was you.
And then
You were wrong.
stupid. And then my middle name, STEPHEN. What is that?
Steven. What, spell it again?
STEPHEN.
Ian, yeah.
Or
Steven.
Stefan.
Or Stefan.
Steph.
Exactly. It
Ooh.
could be either one. So then
Yeah.
it's like the cooler one is Stefan, but mine's is Steven. So you know, there was a point in time I was
Dang.
like, maybe I should lie.
You should have changed your
Maybe
whole
I should-
name, bro.
Exactly, bro.
you
Because
should've
Steph, Wardell Stephen Curry, his nickname is Steph. Like that's
Yeah,
his name
true.
to him. I could have been Steph.
Say you
No.
was Zark.
I'm Steve.
You was Zark.
Steve
Yeah,
Zark.
it's too late now, though.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like you're
Yeah,
an
no,
adult.
it's got to be natural.
There's
That's
too
the
many,
thing.
There's too many people that call you what they call you now. You
Yeah.
can't go back.
That's what
The
I'm-
evolution's got to be
Stuck.
natural.
exactly.
But one thing that Marissa did not mention is that she's here from New York.
Yeah, I heard you talk about our rats last week.
Whoa.
I did.
Okay, let's talk
I
about
did.
That's
that.
talk
real?
about the rats.
what about the what are you confused on?
They're that large.
Whoa.
Oh, they're big. Yeah, no, actually, for the first time in my 7 years of living there, a month ago this happened. I was just walking, I was on my phone, and I like kicked something, and I didn't know what it was, and I looked, and a rat just scurried away. I had full on just like drop kicked a rat, and it was heavy. Had some weight to it.
It was eating good.
So it was a
It was eating
sandbag,
good.
huh?
Yikes.
Wow.
That rat was not damaged at all.
no,
That's just a
no,
regular
he
fucking
lived.
day.
He lived.
It's a regular
He
day.
lived, yeah.
No,
What I
it's
wasn't
where you're
expecting
going.
was this. I now live in a neighborhood where there are skunks.
Oh,
That I'd never seen
are they
before.
thick too?
Yeah.
They're like
Oh no,
dense?
because they eat good, you know.
Dang. Wow.
So yeah,
We said it
that's
way
crazy.
back when, but the squirrels over here, they eat like really good.
Yeah.
They do.
No fear at all. Like matter of fact, when I was walking in today, it was just
What you doing here?
It was just looking at me. Exactly. Like I'm not the one paying for my place, bruh. And he was just
You
chilling.
in my
but-
hood.
You have geese out there?
Yeah, I think I don't remember. I don't pay attention that
What do
much.
you mean you don't remember? You just,
I mean, like, yeah,
here
like,
for a week.
No, yeah.
forgot where you. What?
I feel like yeah, but I don't hear like I don't know. Here I know I hear
It's
them
a thing,
flying
yeah,
over,
yeah,
but I don't
yeah.
really hear them.
Okay. Well, I'm
There,
sure it's just
yeah.
loud. Like, is
Yeah.
it loud?
What is it
Like
like? Just
naturally?
describe it for us. Please.
Whatever you want to know, I got you. So I'm in Brooklyn, and I'm in actually like a really quiet neighborhood, mostly because I live next to a graveyard. So you know,
Spooky.
yeah,
It'd be more concerning if it was loud.
right, yeah. I'd have some more questions.
No whole cat.
Oh.
I'm walking in.
But yeah, but then I don't know. It's I like it. What do you want to know? Like I
Do
don't
you
know.
live in a closet or like a?
No, our apartment's actually like a decent size.
Okay.
And we got a pretty good deal on it, so I'm happy.
That's wonderful.
How's the pizza?
Pizza, pretty good. Bagels, excellent. You got to just know your spot. That's the thing, is that like if you don't know where you're going and you just grab a random slice, like it'll be shit. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're stuck with it.
And then now you're saying all New York pizza is not good. Right. It's like you just went to the wrong
you have one bad one and you're like, they were lying to me. There's some really good spots. Bagels, excellent.
Wow.
You just gotta know your spots.
What's better, here or New York? Pizza.
Pizza?
Yes.
I thought you were just like in general.
I was like, just
standard of living. Pros and cons.
No, I'd say New York's better.
Wow.
I know. I'm a traitor. I know.
What else is
have you had a chopped
better
cheese?
there?
Chopped cheese is my go-to. Yeah.
Ooh.
But you also got to know where to go for your chopped cheese, because that's tricky. Like I had to, when we moved to this new neighborhood, I had to like vet all the bodegas in my
Shout out the bodega
in my vicinity. So I was like, if y'all don't make it right, then I don't want it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Good old food desert.
No, we take it serious.
But this
Take it serious. That's crazy.
I'm very satisfied with how this episode is going, because knowing that Marissa was going to come and join us, I was trying to come up with my topics, and I was like, okay, I got to make some New York topics. Just 'cause, like, this is an anomaly.
I didn't think
This
about that
is
at
the
all.
first person that we've had that resides out of state, to my knowledge, that like currently actively resides out of state. And so. When I think of New York, I naturally think of a lot of movies, and I think of like generally like Avengers movies and like superhero movies and stuff, and I just think of it getting trashed like all the time.
Right.
So like your car is turned into a weapon, or maybe a building is falling down. So is this like a piece of discourse at any time? Like, are there any like active safety precautions that ever get discussed? Like, if this were to happen, like what would be our, we have active shooter kind of situations, and we consider.
Sure.
Yeah. So like, is there some type of, even if it's fun, because obviously it's movies, but.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think so, because the city is not really well prepared for any event.
Anything, okay.
It feels like every time something happens,
That's unfortunate.
everything has to shut down for a minute.
Dang.
Which is kind of, it is unfortunate.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But yeah, you would think with all of the crazy stuff that happens,
Naturally.
we'd be more prepared.
Yeah.
And sometimes we are, but it's other times not. Like the pandemic was hard for everybody, obviously, but like it was
Everyone's,
weird
like,
trying to
living on top of each
navigate.
other.
Like I came back here for the first 3 months of the pandemic, and then when I went back, it was just so bizarre to figure out how we were supposed to operate, because there was different rules every single day. Like you have to wear your mask on the train, and it was almost like, I don't know, being lectured in like school. Like if you weren't following the rules, like they were gonna come and get you. So like if you weren't on the train, like they were like, here's a mask, why aren't you wearing a mask? Or you just got like looked at real judgy by everybody. But you could go up to, like, everywhere had masks, you could go ask for them, but it was still just like, it was a weird environment.
And then this also just led me into, looking up just like New York stuff. Like I was just like, I need to know more about New York, so I'm more prepared.
Sure.
This led to a crazy rabbit hole. Eventually, I was just like, who the heck even is the Statue of Liberty? For those that don't know, if you're curious, it's like a Roman goddess. She was, designed after the Roman goddess Libertas, which also does have a Greek counterpart, which is, I think, like, it starts with an E. I don't remember. But anyway, it then got me to thinking, like, why don't I just generally know this? Why do we have such a monumental figure in America? Granted, it was gifted by the French. We know this. This
French.
Typical U.S. history stuff that was included, but it got me thinking, like, maybe it's time to update. I don't know. This is my opinion.
Update the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, she's getting all green, because
Yeah.
it used to be nice and copper and shiny and whatever. Not
Right.
so much. But then I was just like, who would it be? Like now that we have more active decision making capabilities, and
Sure.
it's our decision. It wouldn't be like a gift now. Who do you think, and this is open to anybody, like, who do you think would be a good replacement for Lady
who's
Liberty?
on the poll?
Who's in
Who's on the voting poll?
Who's on the panel?
Statue of
It's just
Liberty.
you.
Just
That's
me.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
You have the
this
power.
is crazy, because give me a second. I'm gonna think of somebody.
This is what I meant. I was like, I probably
Yeah,
should
no, this
ask
is a
you ahead
good
of
one.
time,
No.
but I didn't want to.
Who deserves that? That's really where I'm like trying to
Well,
go.
so I mean,
What
like,
do you mean deserves? Is this like an honor? Do you look at this as?
I'm picking
honorable?
the person to be.
Yeah, I'm saying, but it's
Yeah.
like you.
It could be a figure, like like a.
The Statue of Liberty is literally pretty darn big. So I think,
It looks
I would
tiny.
think about.
I was underwhelmed the first time that I saw it.
Really?
Well, like you drive by, like because it's all the way across the water, and then like you're just driving by, like on the road that like at the bottom of Manhattan, and you're like, oh, that's it. I don't know. I thought it would look bigger, but you're far away, so it makes sense that it doesn't look that big. But I was so like underwhelmed the first time.
I should have looked up how big it is. Actually,
It's big. It is big. It's just from far away, it looks tiny, which is a normal thing. But
yeah.
Can it be a AT-AT from Star Wars?
Why not?
Why not? All right, so that's at least one option maybe for me.
That's silly.
I mean,
And that's why.
well, I'm thinking of just other really large structures, maybe that I'm just like, this could kind of
This
fit.
would like easily be turned into. Like,
It might be a little cooler.
it could be to scale. Like you don't have to like, you don't have to enlarge in it or anything in the
Exactly.
blueprints.
Because I'm also like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about emblems or I really would vote if I can say there's something it shouldn't be. It should not be anybody's logo of anything, hopefully.
Okay.
No McDonald's, no
Oh, gross.
no
Just huge.
Mercedes
shouldn't be a
Benz.
no
No
don't-
corporation.
No, this is already a capitalist society. Let's
Yeah, I'm not feeling
not
that.
emphasize it.
So that's kind of why I'm leaning like, all right, pop culture.
AT-AT.
Just I don't know. That might not be a bad one.
Okay. Okay.
Let's make it like Spike Lee or something.
Spike Lee.
What?
Like a statue or something.
I feel like that wouldn't be that big.
At
Spike Lee's
first,
pretty short.
no, he's pretty short. That's why I was thinking that too. So
He would love it.
Oh my goodness.
it just I don't know. At first I thought, what if it was
He's
like
from New York.
I was thinking
okay.
Biggie at one point. Just,
Biggie's kind of problematic.
They didn't like him as a hologram. I don't know how they're gonna feel him as
as a statue.
As a statue.
Hey man.
Oof.
And then I had 3. And then I thought, well, actually 2. I was gonna say whatever the mascot of the Knicks would be if they won an
So you're
NBA
taking a real
championship.
New York kind of.
Like I'm
Okay.
trying to make it sound like, you know what I'm saying,
Sure.
that people that are in New York will really, you know what I'm saying.
vibe.
I want to
They are the
throw in
ones
there.
that see it.
I want to throw in there the spirit of Detroit just because
Okay.
I don't care.
My boy. Shout out Marshall
But
Frederick.
huge. I mean, like the whole island is just him.
That has to be really cool to
That'd be
just, like,
hard,
walk
bro.
under like the hands and stuff. It'd be kind of scary. 'Cause
Yeah.
if it's not, created.
And as long as they don't, as long as they don't do it like that, no. The statue.
Oh yeah, the weird.
I feel so bad talking about it, but
That was so bad.
they were making some crazy
where is
jokes
that?
about that. I feel like it's in DC somewhere or
Somewhere.
something.
That was bad.
Woo. So yeah, Spirit of Detroit is my second option.
I like that.
AT-AT, Spirit of Detroit, but
Alright.
massive.
The spectrum.
Like you got any?
Pocahontas.
Why?
What? Okay, what is she doing?
She's painted with the colors of the wind. duh.
Dog. Pocahontas.
Yeah, I was just like,
what
some
does
thought into
Pocahontas
this.
look like to you? Like the Disney Pocahontas or like the actual?
Talking about the
like the real Pocahontas, like the historical figure Pocahontas.
Wow.
But even like the Disney figure, if someone is more offended by a more realistic,
Actually, I like Pocahontas.
interpretation of individual, but it's like thinking about like, the Native American people and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know whatever the French goddess or whatever it is, but I'm like Pocahontas is like it'd give the ode to them, like this was your land that got took from you, but it's something playful that everybody kind of knows in the world and we all understand. Like this is just like
It's
something
pop culture
just-
enough.
exactly that people wouldn't have a particular problem with it.
Dang, now we gotta water
It didn't
down.
s-
Hey man,
But-
don't. You ain't gotta
This is a moment
make
to-
it soft for the people, man.
Right, he's trying to be politically correct.
But I do
Oh,
like the
yeah.
answer quite a lot.
But yeah, so I was just like, it
Represents
is,
America
it's
a little
it's
bit.
a woman. Lady Liberty is a woman, so it still fits that same mold. So
Sacagawea,
yeah,
One more time.
more
Sacagawea?
commonly known as Sacagawea.
Oh, okay. So
out.
what did you say the first time?
Sacagawea.
It's a Kagawea.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You got any others?
no, I was like, that's probably the hardest one.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, like that's one that I think
Double
that's
down.
immediately what I thought about when he said it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go this route.
The actual New Yorkian.
Yeah, no, I can't think of a single thing. It's hard because like a living person is hard because they could, I don't know, do something.
Heinous.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes,
You
that's
could
actually a
build
great
it.
point.
Insane.
Dang, now I gotta find
Before
someone
they
that's
die.
dead.
Which honestly is quite a way to go out.
Who's
Like,
that? Who's
can you
that?
imagine like having sex? Like,
Wait,
No.
so I have
Like,
knowledge
if-
that I will be
if a
the Statue of
gets-
Liberty.
Yeah, no, if you're the new Statue of Liberty, and then that's a lot of weight to hold.
I mean,
first of all, but then like
Literally.
to just like do something insane before you die to like mess it all up.
I would
because-
definitely do that though.
Yeah.
Because like now, what are you gonna? Because think
'Cause,
about
like,
how
they
we
can't
are
do
with
anything.
the podcast.
I'll
Like,
have
we're
the
like,
last laugh.
we're 60-something episodes in. We got skin in the game. You can't cancel me now. It's like, okay, I'm literally the Statue of Liberty. What are you gonna do?
Don't
if
give
I
him a
just, like-
challenge, man.
That's what I'm saying. Come on. Ooh, now you're gonna tear me down. Haha, I bet you won't, because that's
Yeah.
gonna cost you X amount of money. I'd have to do something like ridiculously heinous.
Yeah, so for sure.
Okay.
So, and then I don't know.
The white one. I need you.
Yeah, no, it's hard. I can't. I really can't think of anything.
Just a little bit, but not all the way.
What are you doing?
This is crazy. Which one is he?
On the one. We're good.
What?
I'm still thinking of one more, but please continue. There's one that's got to be just super pro black for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think who or what would fit that for me.
Super pro black, as in like they are black.
Sure.
And they also like Angela Davis or something. That'd be hard. Like her
That'd be
big
tough.
fro.
That'd be tough.
That's
Ooh! Hey man, you got some heaters over there.
Yeah, I was admittedly thinking Moses. Granted, I'm sure someone's gonna be upset.
Yeah, I was saying that would be
religious
problematic.
wise, but
I mean, are you really gonna
little
please
bit.
everybody?
no,
with
you're not,
whatever you
because
think?
who
Yeah.
is libertas?
Come on.
Boo! I'm
You hate the
I'm already
AT-AT or
offended.
something we need to talk about.
Moses is pretty universal across religions.
But right,
Owned a pig with
And
AT-AT?
it would look
Let's talk.
sweet because
Yeah.
he'd be right there on the water. He split this.
That's tough.
Come on, get the
Okay.
staff
That's
like
tough.
he's about to.
Ah,
Yeah, exactly.
Man, talk to the people for the one time.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Talk to him.
And then someone that's
Okay.
alive, probably like Beyonce or somebody. I just feel like she's pretty universally beloved.
I thought you were
upset.
stopping at pretty. Well, she's pretty.
I mean, that helps.
They would make a good stat.
You don't want anybody
statue.
ugly like representing our country.
Oh, hey man.
You don't.
So listen, you can be anything, but Mac did say it. You cannot
Yeah.
be ugly.
She did say that.
And she meant
And then she in the
that.
comments talking about, I swear I'm a good person. I'm talking about they don't believe you
Recorded.
anymore.
It's recorded.
This looks
Rest.
more guilty.
This was your one chance. This is your one chance on the podcast, and this is how you utilized it, and
Oh,
this is
that's
who you are
funny.
forever.
You fail.
Oh my god.
So,
No, I'm just kidding.
but yeah, who else were you thinking, Troy? That would be pro black.
Man,
Dr.
been
struggling.
Umar.
I'm probably gonna think about it the rest of this episode.
I didn't think of any pro black ones because I was like, that's not going
Let's make.
Let me make it a little more realistic. Let me make it a little more realistic. They ain't gonna get them that. But I'm like,
Wow, that's
Native
sounds
Americans
like some
got
pretty internalized
they got
oppression.
reservations. So it's like,
So you went with
so they're more likely to get this at your liberty, and then it wouldn't be like if somebody wouldn't like be totally against it. Like that'd just be like, I just like it a little bit, but like it ain't like the end of the world.
Yeah,
But
I'm
if
not
you know,
afraid
if
of a
it's
low resistance.
if it's what'd he say? Who he say that Spike Lee?
That was funny.
Is getting burned.
Hey,
That's a statement.
That was a statement indeed.
Yeah, it's gonna be with a little action.
Oh, yeah. Those little glasses.
Yeah,
Action.
just something about
That's
welcome.
Man, that'd be hard.
Yeah, for now I'm drawing a blank.
Moses is tough though. That's definitely.
I had some time to think.
But speaking of New York, so one thing I guess we haven't talked about, or I guess I'll ask you, it may be a tough question.
I don't know.
What may be the best show you've seen
Best show
in New York?
in New York.
For context, she's. Well, you can.
If you want to
add the
fill in
context
our
of that you're,
audience.
theater, acting.
Yeah, no. I went
Movies.
to college for basically a communications degree. But
Shout out Khan.
yeah.
Shout out Con.
Yeah, we were-
But I got really into theater. I mean, I was doing theater in high school with you guys.
Back in the
but
DZ.
I was kind of told,
Indeed.
well, we need you backstage, so you just, hang out there. And then
Sheesh. Go there.
they remember.
Good grief.
But then in college, I started doing some more acting,
Okay.
getting more involved.
Back to the stage.
Back to the stage.
No
And
longer
it's fun.
backstage.
I really enjoy it. I really do. But the best show that I've seen, I'll do the best show that I've seen recently, like in the last couple of years.
Oh, okay. I
yeah.
was about to say, are you serious?
Yeah.
Ooh. we'll get to that in a second too.
My favorite show is Hadestown.
Hadestown.
Yeah, which is based on a Greek myth, Eurydice and Orpheus, which is the tragedy where he loves her so much and she basically sells her soul to the devil, to Hades, and Orpheus goes to get her back, and Hades says, I'll let you guys go, but the only thing is he'll lead you guys out, but he cannot turn around to check on you. If he turns around to look at you while he's leading you out, she has to come back to the underworld forever.
Dang.
And the tragedy, he turns around and they're separated forever.
Couldn't avert his eyes.
But it's really, really, really well done. And
that's so great.
The stage is awesome. It has that whole turntable situation. And, I mean, it's some really, really amazing work. But can I say the worst show that I've seen recently?
Go for it.
Sure.
It was Bad Cinderella. It was the new Andrew Lloyd Webber
bad as
musical.
B-A-D?
I mean, yeah, bad, B-A-D.
That's the name of it.
That's the name. Yeah, no, it lives up to its name. I think I think it's closing already. It did not do well. I saw it the night before opening. Like, it's stopping. No more shows. Like,
how long? Okay, so
it opened a couple months ago.
Oof.
It's not. It's bad. I saw it the night before opening.
Get this off the airways.
It's bad. And I was sitting like close to the stage, and I didn't want to laugh, and the actors could see me.
Dang, you were just gonna laugh?
I was trying not to. I was trying really, but like it was some people were like, "No, it's camp. You don't get it. It's just like
I didn't know you were
supposed to be bad."
Camp.
But I was like, "This isn't camp. This is just bad. It's terrible." So yeah, it was tough. But then I ran into you because I wanted my sister to see the musical Six, which was in Detroit.
You wanted her to see it.
She loved it. I showed her the soundtrack the last time I was in town. I was like, this is a really good show, and I think you'd like it. And so her birthday's next weekend, so I was like, for your birthday, I'll get tickets for you, me, and her friend from school. And my mom came too. So we all went downtown, but then I saw you and I was like, I did not expect you to be there.
I did not expect to be there either.
How did you end up there?
Tori, my sister, she hit me up Friday. I think it was just like, hey, me and a couple of my friends are going to go see this musical. Do you want to come? And I was like, sure.
All right.
Why not?
Yeah. All right. So what did you
on a whim. Completely on a whim.
Fair enough. But I want to know your thoughts on it.
It wasn't okay. Like,
because it's not a traditional show.
No. And I don't know. I feel like I kind of made how I felt, my opinion of it rather quickly.
Sure.
Like when they did their whole opening and introduced like the band and everything, I was like, okay, so this is just going to be a lot of songs, a lot of storytelling through songs. And I also am thinking like, okay, they're not going to sing super crazy this entire time.
Sure.
That's not possible.
Sure.
But it wasn't bad. Interesting is not meaning that it's a bad thing. It was alright. It was alright.
He posted on his Instagram story. He goes, "This was interesting,"
because it was,
which is exactly what my friends' parents say about shows. Even my parents say about shows when I show it to them, and I'm like, "Did you like it?" They're like, "It was interesting."
Or okay, now I'll ask you, which queen was your favorite?
My favorite is Anna of Cleves.
Which one is that?
She does the "Get Down" song. "Get Down, You Dirty Rascals."
What color?
Red.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, she was good. Yeah. She was good. I feel like she had probably the worst song though. Really? I wasn't crazy about her.
You didn't
song.
like it?
I liked the German part.
German's
that was
fun.
funny.
Yeah, German's fun.
But like the first one, I enjoyed a lot. The second one, I enjoyed a lot too.
It's fun.
I feel so bad that I don't remember the names, even of the queens, because it was kind of a lot.
I also don't remember all the names, so it's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, and the third one,
the slower one, Jane Seymour.
She was going bananas. She went crazy.
She was the understudy too.
Wow.
The last time I saw the show, it was also the understudy, and they go hard. It's insane.
They got something to prove.
I know, and they kill it. It's
so it doesn't sound too bad, huh? It sounds interesting.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
But that's all it sounds.
It's been. I mean, so it
sounds
started
like something
out.
I could talk about.
How it got its start is really interesting. It's because it started out as two students at Cambridge University. Their senior project, like their capstone.
Oh wow!
Okay.
They got asked to, and I could be getting this completely wrong, but it was their senior year of college, and they got asked to write a musical basically and enter it into a festival, and then it just took off from there. So like
Why didn't you do that?
My senior capstone was a podcast.
Hey,
There we go.
look where it got you.
We clap to that.
We're bigger than this.
Full circle moment.
So, right, yeah. But yeah, so I really like the start of it, and then it's a primarily female cast and crew, which I also really love because that's almost unheard of in the theater community.
Absolutely killed it.
Yeah, it's really impressive. The vocals are insane. I mean, and that's exhausting. I mean, that's a workout in itself.
Man,
what they do.
That's kind of why I'm like, I feel. What did you say her name was again? That was your favorite.
The Anna of Cleves.
I feel like I would have liked her probably the most if she had a different song.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I felt. I was like, all right, I know towards the end it's not going to be as it was. It's definitely going to go down. Have that. What's the word? Tori and her friend had described it perfectly. Like the whole, we have to come together moment.
Yeah.
Like, it has to have that.
It's so preachy. It is super preachy, which I complete.
What are they preaching?
So the whole premise is that it's the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Yep.
The rhyme: divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They're all getting a chance to tell their story of their experience being married to the king and how their lives ended. And they're like, we're going to have a singing competition, basically, and you guys get to decide which of us has the most traumatic experience.
Oh yeah.
And then the 6th queen is like, guys, why are we comparing our trauma when we could just like be together?
Why are we fighting?
Why are we fighting?
She also had a very, very nice voice.
She was
going crazy.
Oh yeah. They give it their all, which is what I love. I absolutely love.
Have you been to shows where they don't?
Yes.
Like that was what was wrong with Bad Cinderella?
No, they were all giving it their all.
It just wasn't
all just wasn't enough.
It was just
they needed to dig deeper.
Yeah, no, it was tough.
So, they needed a different show.
Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah, no, I felt really.
What do
bad.
you do in that moment though? Like if you audition for a show and then you shortly find out that it's not a good.
Sometimes it's
gotta
just
get that
a
money.
job. You gotta get that paycheck.
Get that bread.
If you honestly, especially in the theater world, if you get a job, unless it's really bad, then I think you just kind of got to go with it.
Because I can imagine if you know what I'm saying, if there's like some type like the dry spell in that, or like there might not be a shot. Even when I think of like COVID, like we was talking about earlier, like that was probably like so crazy, like around that time. You know what I'm saying,
and that's what's so exciting about
jobs
6 though, is because like they were supposed to open the week COVID happened.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so because it started off in London, and then it got transferred to Broadway, and so they had all of their like pre-opening shows, and then like opening week COVID happened and they shut down. So then they did a live recording of opening night after COVID, and that's on Spotify. You can listen to it, and you can just hear the energy in that space of like theater being back in New York. It is unmatched. It's crazy. It is.
Dang. See, now I'm thinking maybe it wasn't as good. You're saying this
we're back, baby.
Incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was just crazy. All right. Okay.
You ain't know. You ain't know the depth.
I ain't know for real.
Yeah. But
wow.
No, I really like the show, and I was just curious what you thought of it. So
yeah, it was okay.
It's different.
What would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10?
Or out of 5? 5 maybe a little worse.
I feel like 5 is harder.
5's harder. No, out of 10, I probably a 7. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you really liked it.
I enjoy it. I think this tour is honestly like they did really good. I saw it in New York with the original like US cast, and they
what would you give that one?
That was level 10. They gave it everything,
and this was a 7.
Yeah, no, the energy was just kind of down.
Dang, Detroit.
Yeah, no, sorry, man. But I get it's a 2-show day, like that's hard.
Yeah,
no,
and you're on tour, so you're traveling a lot. That's tough.
I expect it all every time. I'm a paying customer.
My expectations were high.
Yeah.
You're the only one holding up a poster. I need you to give 100%.
I heard it was better. I heard you could do more.
Right, New York. Y'all ain't New York.
Y'all not New
York.
York.
Come on, bro. Enjoy the show.
They're like, we're not.
I heard the Jersey show was great.
That's crazy. I would give it then.
Go there then.
Exactly. Literally.
I give it a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving 6 a 6. Classic.
Come on, man.
There you go.
Classic.
Works.
Easy.
What else we got?
Yeah, now we ain't got that out the way.
I got a quick like New York one. What's like? So you said you've been there for about 7 years now. What's like and I guess having lived here too, what's like a misconception in New York that you want to like dispel? You know what I'm saying? Something that you hear people always say about people from New York that you're like, nah, this, you got to live here to know like that's not a real thing.
I don't know if this answers the question, but I get a lot of the time when I talk to people outside of New York and I'm like, oh yeah, I live in Brooklyn. I live in New York. They're like, I could never live there. I could never live there. And it's almost like a point of pride for them to be like, I'm a suburb person. And I'm like, that's great for you. You know what? That's really nice. But there's nothing wrong with like, it's just a different pace. Like
ketchup, mustard.
It's, I don't know. Yeah, no. They don't put mustard on their burgers in New York.
What do they put mustard on?
I don't know. You have to like ask for it special. What? Like at McDonald's, your burgers will not come with mustard.
Oh, like
have that ketchup.
Yeah.
They got to get that out the back.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, that's something I had to learn.
That's actually hilarious.
Isn't that weird?
That's probably how they tell like, you're not from here. Like, get this bozo some
you're
mustard.
not used to it.
Get this outsider some mustard.
Only state in the country that's charging extra for mustard, bro.
How about, can I get some mustard? You sure?
That's going to be an extra.
You want to
50,
say that?
That's going to be 50 cents, dog. we don't even do that.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
really
I mean,
weird.
like,
I can believe that.
Yeah.
Or if they're talking probably about like a Manhattan or something, they're probably like, oh yeah, that's where I'd be.
Yeah.
Type.
I mean, Manhattan's great. I used to live there. And it was, I liked being closer to all the train lines. Like I was in lower Manhattan, so I had access to everything. And now I'm only off of one train line, which is just a different pace, which is fine. But
do you actually pay? Or do you like...
What do you? Oh, did you jump the turnstile?
Yeah.
Right.
I've probably only done it like once or twice. I know.
I mean, once or
I
twice.
get really
It's like
anxious.
I
get really stressed about it.
They gonna make an example of you know.
the
whole state of New York is gonna be.
My friend does it all the time. He just jumps it every single time, and he just bolts like.
Wow. It's part of his workout, basically.
Maybe.
Wow.
No, but yeah, it's not as crazy as it, like something crazy is always happening. I will say. I feel like every time I'm talking, like all of my coworkers live in Buffalo, so every time I tell them a story about like my Wednesday night, they're like, "Wow, that's crazy. That would never happen to me in Buffalo." And I'm like, I mean, yeah, probably not.
Wow.
But I don't know. It's exciting, and you will never be bored. And you just kind of you adjust with the pace of everything. Like it's just a different vibe entirely.
Probably come back here like it is so slow.
I'm so bored. No, I don't know. Comparing the two, it's just a different pace, I guess is just the best way to put it. But yeah, no, it's I love it. I don't think I'll be moving anytime soon. But yeah.
That's what's up.
This is making me want to experience it now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is really selling me on it.
I just need to know the spots for the chopped cheese.
So the chopped cheese,
I'll be there.
I got you.
Bet.
Chopped cheese or bacon egg.
Yeah.
Bacon and cheese.
You just like if you make friends with your bodega guy, then like
it'll be all right.
Yeah. Like I had to stop. I was getting chopped cheese like every other day for a while, so I had to like stop. So I was like, it's not that expensive. Like it's super cheap, and I can just like go. I work from home with both my jobs, so anytime I get outside, I'm like taking advantage of it. So I was going there all the time, and then I stopped for a while, probably for like 3 weeks, and I went back in, and the guy looked at me. He was like, "Where have you been?" And I was like, I'm sorry. I was just trying to eat a little different.
Where have I been?
You haven't been here. I was worried about you. And I was like, I'm sorry,
some
man.
vegetables, man.
I'm sorry.
You probably been out there eating ketchup too, huh?
Oh, you been eating chopped cheeses, huh?
Where are you
It's
getting
not
mustard
here.
from? Yeah, what happened?
That's
wild.
Yeah.
The question we're all waiting to ask though, can you get sturdy now, or is that like is that
That's
in
insane.
is that in your bag now?
Do you hear "yer" a lot?
Yeah.
I do not.
Dang. That's unfortunate.
Must be in a different borough.
Yeah, maybe I'm in the wrong spot. I'm sorry.
All right. We'll forgive you this time.
No, but it's crazy. I love it. I love how crazy it is. That's the thing.
You see a lot of bodega cats.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I don't know. They just like they come and they go. Like they're really
They seem like they be
on their
pretty
own.
chill.
Yeah,
They're kinda like,
yeah.
you know.
They do not have a care in the world whatsoever. I love it. I absolutely, but don't like. I never bother them.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're on your own thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try and pet you. Like you're fine. You seem very comfortable. I'm not gonna bother you. But and I think the other thing is that people are so friendly there. That like everyone's like, oh, New Yorkers are so mean, and like yeah, like if you're being annoying, but like if you need help,
Wait,
we'll help you out.
What's annoying?
Exactly.
What's it? Oh, if you are blocking both sides of the escalator,
This is real specific.
no, this is
like-
very specific.
Yeah.
How does one block both sides of that?
You stand off to the side. You stand on the right side of the escalator so that people who have places to be can go on the left side and walk up. If you
It's
are
like the Joe Budden video.
walking slow on the sidewalk, that's a problem.
You said if you're doing well on the
If
sidewalk.
you're walking slow on the sidewalk or you just stop to like look at something, it's like
The
get out of
tourists,
the way.
they could
Can you
probably
move?
they could probably
Here you go.
suss,
We
you
got
probably
places to be.
suss out the tourists so
they're
easy.
mean.
No, the ones that look up.
No,
That's
they're
what
just
I've heard.
annoying. They just don't know.
Always looking up
They'll
at
learn.
a building.
I feel like so I know, but I'm saying you're saying that they're really nice people, but it also sounds like they have very low tolerance. So.
Sometimes, well, yeah. But then, like,
Which
if
is
they-
why
if-
people think they're mean.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like, if like someone comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, I like, is this an express or a local train?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll let
Are
you
you
know."
No,
stupid?
here's,
Like, I'm
here's
not
a
gonna be a
great-
Are you
dick to you
dumb?
because that's really hard. I didn't know that for like a year. Like it was hard.
Compare it to the people in Texas.
Texas people are just weird. I mean, I don't know.
Listen, our listeners in Texas, New York, worldwide, wherever, we love you.
No, I
But what's
enjoyed
like-
every
you know-
minute of
we
it.
let you
I
know the
loved it.
States.
I loved everybody that I
Yeah.
ran into, but
just
people were just weird.
strange, okay.
They were just strange.
But not strange in New York.
Oh no, they're strange.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Is it-
but
is
everybody's weird.
I was gonna say, is it because there's like they're actually strange in New York in particular, or is there just so many people? You know, I feel like when there's more people, there's more opportunity for strange people to like be in the bunch.
Yeah, and because you're just surrounded by people constantly, it almost gives you permission to just do whatever, wherever. Like
no one's gonna
there are
know.
people just openly weeping on the trains, on the sidewalks, and you're just like, I feel that, and then you move on. Like it's just like everybody minds their business. Everybody's going through
couldn't keep
something,
up.
and you kind of just you leave them be. Like they're just having a bad day, and that's
The
fine.
pressure got to them.
You know,
They ain't grinding
Yeah.
hard enough.
we just gotta we
What?
leave each other alone. We're just like, all right, no, you do what you gotta do.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm just having a blast listening, honestly. I'm normally the one talking a lot.
Do you have more New York questions?
What about the performers on the train?
I don't.
They haven't been around as much since the pandemic.
Dang.
Like pre-pandemic, like
just messed it
Money-
all up.
money-
three
slowed
times
up
a
for them,
week,
too.
someone would be
Messed
like
up the
dancing and
economy.
like get out the way, like trying to get like because they dance. They have a whole routine that involves all the rails and the poles
yeah.
and all that stuff. But like since the pandemic, like people not really so much, and it's it's kind of boring. It has. It's like
in the morning.
entertainment's
In the
gone.
morning, if I seen that, oh yeah, I'd be like, yeah.
Now this is just
I'm
a
ready.
regular train.
I'm ready for the day. I'm ready to get to work.
I'll be sitting there like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, bro.
my
I'm like, I got a little
favorite.
something for you, bro.
I'm there off
My
of
favorite part
no
about New York is
sleepy.
how like small it is
Sleep.
though, because I run into people like on the train cars. There's like a bunch of train cars in for one train. The amount of times that I run into somebody that I know on my train car is like too close
Is
for
it?
comfort. Like it's crazy.
Okay.
What's even crazier is I remember I was on my way to a concert, so I was all dressed up. And this guy came up to me. He's like, "You look so pretty. Like, wow, that's amazing. You look great." And I was like, "Well, thank you." You know, like he was like gassing me up. I was like, "Thank you so much. Like, I appreciate it." And then he was like, "Now listen,
Oh
I am homeless and I have AIDS." Like the whole John Mulaney bit, like he did it to my face, and I was like, "There's no way. Like,
tried
are we
to-
the same guy? Like, this is
He
crazy."
tried to warm you up.
I was
a
like, you know what? I literally like, I have nothing on me. Like, I did not bring a bag for this
Say, you
concert.
look
Like,
like
I got
money.
nothing. I'm really sorry. And he was like,
look
all
like
right, whatever.
money.
And then he like walked away. My
yeah.
cousin was visiting like maybe like 6 months later. And I was taking her to a Yankees game, and she's like, "What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the train?" And I told her that story. On our way back from the Yankees
Come
game,
on.
this
Edison
man
saying,
walked up. He
though.
was like, "You guys look amazing." Like, and I was like,
Dang.
Emma.
It's him.
That's him. I swear to God, this is the same guy.
Talking about watch. He about to say.
I was like, watch, he's going to say this, and then we're going to say we
starts
don't have
saying it
money, and
before
he's
he
going to
says
be
it.
really upset, and he's going to leave.
Right. Say it at the same time. Drop
Right.
dead gorgeous. I know. I look
What was
phenomenal.
creepy is that he knew the name of the guy that we were talking to. He was like, I was like, "Did you introduce yourself?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "How
he's
did he know your
resourceful.
name?" I was like, "He just guessed."
He got his ear to the streets.
It was
Ear
it
to the
was
street.
Nah, he
really,
knows something.
it was
He knows
strange.
so.
He knows something
But
for real.
I love it. I love New York. It's crazy.
Maybe you're just popular though.
That too. Yeah, for sure.
Just like that.
Yeah, like yeah.
They know me out here.
That's why they run into me and they see me out here, outside.
Well, now that I'm thinking about
Real
how
breeze.
I'll never be on a train and experience people dancing in the train station and things of that nature, this
I know
kind
where that was coming.
leads me right into my topic. Like, what's something that you feel? Well, we probably did something similar to this, but I don't care. What's something that you feel like people will miss the opportunity to experience? Like, just from
Because
like
of COVID or like just
well,
in general?
just with time. So just like younger individuals, like that they won't experience that we have.
Oh, okay.
Closing a flip phone, like hanging up on somebody with that.
That's
With
funny.
the little.
Did you know that Gen Z, like the younger Gen Z, are actually like buying a lot of flip phones now because
Why?
they don't want the
What?
distraction of having a smartphone?
The distraction of
What
having a
is
smartphone.
Like,
are we Gen Z? What are we?
We are so
like,
what,
that's a great
98?
Question.
Yeah,
we never
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're technically Gen Z.
Oh,
So, but
a lot of people.
I had a whole
that must be
conversation with
New
my
York
coworkers
thing.
about
Because they
this.
always say millennials.
I
I'm
don't
like,
see
I'm not even a
nobody.
Because I
millennial.
was like, my childhood, I have a lot more closer experiences with millennials because like
Yeah.
I grew up like I remember when Netflix was like you had to get it mailed
Had
to
to get
you,
it mailed
like
to you.
yeah, and we still had Blockbuster and all these different like
I love.
Buster was
yeah
turned.
VHS tapes.
Rest
I was
in
telling I was talking to my coworker who's Gen X. And he was like, "Why do you feel like you have more like closer experience with millennials?" And I was like, "Well, I watched VHS tapes for a majority of my childhood.
That
And,
Rugrats.
like I even
Yes.
Orange
I know what a
cassette.
cassette tape is because
cassette.
we had a bunch of them, and
Yeah.
like I use cassette tapes a lot. And my coworker looks at me and he goes, "You know, I don't think you're closer to millennial. I think you just grew up poor." And I was
Oh
like, "Excuse me."
my god!
that's a way to put it, I
I
guess.
was like, "All right, look,
All right,
like,
Mr. Big Butts.
all right, look."
Right, since you got money.
So what if I did? But
Yeah, talking about still. That's
I
what
was
it
like,
was
that's
like.
not.
then.
Exactly.
Man's had the DVD
Mr.
VHS
Blu-ray.
combo. He was like, oh
'cause
yeah.
He was like, "No, I was watching DVDs when I was like 18, and like and I was like, that's great for you, my guy. Like that's great." But no,
I was the first one on the block with a DVD. Nobody
But
had
no.
that before me.
Nobody.
yeah, I agree. I think not like kids not knowing that feeling of just like snapping that phone shut though.
Pez.
That's a feeling of power.
Pez.
I remember those.
Pez
Yeah.
dispensers?
Pez were
I like
not
Pez.
good.
I think Pez.
It was not good. I never bought
It
one.
was-
But I've been gifted one
Really.
plenty of times.
Pez was just like sugar with like a hint of flavor.
Yes,
But it was
absolutely.
still just like fun
And some little
having
cool
little
thing.
dispensers. It was like
bloop, bloop.
it was like
got
true
some Pixie
true
sticks lately?
mechanics.
Oh, I still bang Pixie
I haven't.
sticks.
I like just.
I feel like the last time I've seen them, the
killing
only
them
time I seen
candy.
them, there's like
Pixie Stips always was a
like
crazy
arcade,
concept to me,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
prizes.
Arcade or like even like a Dollar Tree or something.
Yeah,
But I have
like a
not
Halloween.
seen them mass produced in a while. I miss them.
I done had one in
We're
the
losing
last 4
recipes.
years.
I'm saying 56 was so crazy to me, bro. I was just like, man, this is just sugar.
It
bro.
is. Did
Yeah,
you guys
that's
ever
insane.
go to like those candy places where you could fill like the huge tubes with like different flavors of like the sugar sand and stuff?
I've heard of this.
No.
Yeah.
They used to have one at Great Lakes. Actually,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
They might. So I haven't been to Great Lakes in forever, so they might still have it there. I don't know. But
Okay.
yeah, no, that's basically just.
I have
like,
one more very
Pixie
specific
stick.
one. Although I guess they could do this.
What?
It's something that maybe
No, they
something
can't do it
that
because it's streaming. Dang. I was gonna say, have you ever seen? I think it's called Monster Under the Bed. It's a Disney Channel, I think, movie.
This is Zach's language. I don't
Yeah,
think I
this is
saw that
definitely
one.
something I've seen.
Okay, so I distinctly remember when that would come up on TV. It'd always be nighttime, but it's one of those times where,
You just wake up. It's like 2:30.
yes, bro, and
It's on.
but
It's
it's
in the
a
middle of the
light
episode.
on somewhere that you got to turn off. So now you got to do the light turn, and you,
Sprint.
whoo, you
Facts.
gone.
Facts.
Especially after
Okay.
watching that movie, though, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's an experience I distinctly remember.
You ever get mad
as
at
a
your
kid.
parents when you when you woke up in like at like 2 a.m? Like, dang, y'all was to go carry me to my room. Like, what's going on?
I'm still on the couch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all failed me tonight. What's going on? I'm
That
supposed to-
happens.
You ain't never get
That's
carried.
crazy.
I seen.
That
Hey,
is- that
listen.
is
I definitely
crazy.
seen a
think I
video
did
the
when I
other
was
day.
small. Like,
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
when I
know,
knew I was
bro.
getting old, when they just left me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll find his way.
Yeah, no, they would leave me in the car after a while. Like,
Oh my
because
goodness.
I mean,
they
yeah,
used to
that's
like I
real.
would pretend to be asleep and
Heck
they would
yeah.
carry me in, and I was like, thank you. And
You
then
would
when they
pretend?
stopped, Oh yeah, no, because you take that one turn, you're close to your house. You wake up, you're close to home.
In the back of the car.
Like something in your body like wakes you up, and you're like, oh no, I gotta
turn
go
down that familiar street. You be like, you feel that, bro?
Yeah.
Hey,
that switch
and you're like,
just
no, I
turns
gotta switch it back on. I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
Peeking like, oh, it's time.
The beginning of the acting career, right there. Absolutely, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I seen a TikTok with that talking about me like closing my eyes.
That's cool.
I wanted to get picked up to go back inside. Talking about my Uber driver. I was like, no way, bro.
What you all were talking about with DVDs made me think of another one. Was just watching a little DVD loading screen.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
That's definitely one that I don't think they'll really experience.
My TV has that at my apartment though.
For DVD?
No. The Samsung logo. Just
really?
like we'll do that, and so we've sat for
Roku boys over
2
here.
hours just watching that.
Yeah,
that go. We were high, but like we were just like watching.
Mine was channel surfing, like true channel surfing. Like there's no other option.
What's coming next?
But yeah, exactly. And then you just like back then, like TV has so much more rewatchability. Yeah. Because if your favorite movie on Comedy Central for the 5th Wednesday in a row.
Oh yeah.
And there is nothing else better.
I'm watching White Chicks again.
Sure every single time you in there. I can't wait till this come on at 8:30. I'm gonna have my popcorn and my meal ready.
Cracking up.
As soon as the episode finna come on. It's like now it's like with pop culture, like you kind of already know what you finna go watch. Like there's never really a surprise. Like you don't just run into something good unless you leave your TV on all day.
Yeah,
and you probably seen it before.
Exactly. And then all the movies that you probably just turned on or it would just own and you probably never would have liked it. Then you just grew an appreciation for it. You like, oh my god, this movie really good. Like you got to check that out. And it's like, how did you start watching that? I'm like, I just started one day.
It was just on TV.
Yeah. It's like now it's like you're going to go for what everybody else thinks is good because you're going to go for.
You're just kind of force fed by an algorithm.
Exactly. True. Exactly. So it's like they already are predetermining what everybody likes because we're all going off what everybody else likes.
It could be a band name. Force fed by the algorithm.
Alternative
algorithm.
I think the other thing though is that like
we are.
I don't with how much nostalgia everybody craves nowadays. They're remaking the things that like we enjoyed as kids, like
iCarly,
like the
that's crazy
cameras, like everybody's like going back to digital. It's like a special thing, and vinyl. Everybody's buying vinyl records again.
Yeah, and
I'm buying cassette tapes because people are selling them on cassette, and I have a Walkman. Like I'm like, let's go. So I think if there's a need or like I don't know, I think as we grow up, people are just going to keep recreating. They're going to try and recreate that childlike nostalgia. That feeling, because I think that's what we're all chasing as we get older is just going back to the
past.
That's just getting older for real.
Yeah.
That's really, man.
They just found out that they can monetize it with this generation. Like they're begging for it. Like, we're going to make some money off of this.
Turn to an NFT.
But before they was before the 2000s, they were all about the future. So they're like, we're trying to, have this prom night that feels like something that we don't even know if it's ever going to exist or not.
I still can't believe they thought we were gonna have like
flying cars.
Oh no, like what's it? The like hoverboard that was in like what was it in Back to the Future?
The Jetsons.
And like the Air Mags and stuff. Like I was like, bro, it does not look anything like that, bro.
Liars.
Did you guys see the VR goggles that Apple is releasing
for $3,500?
Yeah, no, they're expensive. The FaceTime is what really bothers me about it, though. Did you see that feature?
I didn't.
Wait, $3,500.
So you can FaceTime with these VR goggles, but it basically just takes like an image of your face. And then using like whatever it has in there, like it's not
facial recognition.
It's not your image. Like it's not a camera that's projecting to whoever you're FaceTiming.
Because you're wearing them. Yeah.
It's kind of. It looks kind of like an uncanny valley situation of
a deep fake.
Yeah, very much so. Like it creeps me out. I really don't like it. I hate it.
That is crazy.
I did not see that.
If anybody that I know ever, I'm like, nope. You can call me.
No, literally.
I do not want to look at you.
Might have to get the flip phone. Like you can't face. Sorry, can't face.
Sorry, I didn't know. You didn't know. I sacrificed for the green bubble.
My iPhone. That's insane.
So that you won't call me anymore.
Bubble.
All that for
$3,500.
Yeah.
That's a crazy.
When they announced that, everybody in the room was like, "Oh,
wow!" They're like, "This is it."
Because they reel you in. They show you all the features, and they're like, for the low price.
Oh,
the AI stuff freaks me out. Though.
Someone's like, "I got to have it."
Yeah.
Because even like it's in Spotify now. Did you see the DJ choice in Spotify? Do you guys have Spotify? Or
I
you
do
have
have
Music?
Spotify.
I'm not a
Yeah, I have both.
Yeah, you have
But
both.
what's this?
So if you just search DJ in Spotify, it's an AI DJ that talks to you, knows your name, and it listens. It's so creepy.
Maybe I'll do that later.
And yeah, and it's like, hey, like here's some music that I think you're gonna like based on
Hey,
what you've been
bud,
listening to later.
Here's some stuff I think you'll like.
Yeah, but it's no, it
Why do I need that piece? Why do you need to
Right.
talk to me?
it sounds like a local DJ. Like it's weird. It's really
Like you
weird.
said, some people just kind of want that feeling.
Yeah.
That feeling of like a radio
Yeah.
type. Yo,
I do use it, but
Taz
talking junk
Taz
about
used it
it?
one time.
You better
we were
relax.
it
like,
creeps me
kid.
out. But I do enjoy
Does
it.
yours have a name? Do they
X.
have names?
I think is what he introduces
DJ
himself
X.
as.
X
But-
gonna give it to you.
Yeah. No, it's creepy. I'll show you later.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, and I guess I'll just kind of swing this one around. Swinging is kind of funny, and actually this works because I recently have you seen Spider-Man?
I have.
Okay, quickly, what did you give that out of 10?
It was so good.
This is hard for you.
I know.
Yeah, whoa.
No,
Whoa,
it's like
I
because
gave
I'm
it-
like I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that would take it down from a 10, but I don't think.
Because I gave it 5 out of 5. I didn't even go 4 up to 10.
No,
You
I
about
was
to
like,
say 5
that's
out of
it.
10, bro.
I thought you were gonna say 5 out of 10.
5
I was
out of
like,
5.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Right, like that's what we need to talk about.
No. I'm more just debating like, is there anything that took it down from a 10? But I don't think there was. It's 10 out of 10.
Okay, bet. So when I saw it, that was the first movie in a minute I've actually sat through the trailers for.
Oh.
I actually was there early.
Okay.
I didn't come in late. You know,
I
walking
always sit
across
for the trailers.
Oh yeah, you got it.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trailers have gotten so bad though. Anyways,
One specifically I
Showing
saw.
too much.
Yeah.
they are exactly.
They are showing
Exactly.
a lot.
One specifically I saw was for the Mission Impossible.
Okay.
And I'm actually a fan of Mission Impossible.
Sure.
I just think they kind of it's the kind of movies you don't really see. I feel like too often, and they just kind of kept doing them from the 90s, I think, through now.
It was a big genre.
and they're just
for a
gonna
while.
keep doing them.
Yeah.
Up until and this new one that's coming out is called Dead Reckoning. And I don't know. It just kind of made me
I feel like
think.
they could have shortened that to just like deckening.
No, this is great. This is perfect because it makes me wonder. Like, dang, the point of Dead Reckoning is that it's a part 1 and a part 2. Like, it's supposed to be the last Mission
Yeah.
Impossible movies. So my question for y'all is, what would y'all give your like? We're gonna go out of a trilogy. Like, what's a good like ending name for like a movie that is something like a Mission Impossible that has a ton of installments or whatever, but you're like, this is gonna be the perfect way to get this.
I'm
I don't know,
sure
outta
what
here.
What do you mean? like name all 3 of them?
No, just the last one.
Just
I
the
think
last
Dead
one?
Reckoning is kind of a lame.
I don't know. I'd probably say like you're welcome.
The end.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
If it was
So yours would be a message, huh?
Yeah.
if it was something like music related for me, I'd probably say it's like That's a Rap with like R.I.P. at the end.
Oh, that's a rap.
That's a Rap.
I mean, well, you say it like that, I guess. That helps.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man.
Dead Reckoning.
I'm saying Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning.
That's a rap. Zach, what you think? If any.
That's all, folks. The Looney Tunes.
Done. Dog.
Said Trey's. It's not happening.
Mission
None of
Impossible. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Hey, can't give you no more than
And
that.
you got Tom Cruise freaking jumping off of the AT-AT.
I feel like he has to, at some point he has to
statue.
acknowledge the
And
fact
that's
that
the
the
Looney
mission was
Tunes theme.
possible. Wait,
You know, it's the
AT-AT?
Seinfeld music, bro.
Oh my
As he
God.
hopping up the building, bro.
Yes.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
You got this in silver and gold, don't you?
Nah, just silver.
I thought I seen you with a gold one. You
Nah,
got
I need
this
some
in
more
gold, don't you?
He got the gold one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You got matching watches.
Y'all elite.
All right. Hey, no, it's not bad. Come on.
Wholesome watch.
Wholesome watches. Bling.
I'm saying the Wholesome goes beyond the house. Believe it or not.
Indeed.
Y'all gonna fuse or something.
All right.
Watch.
Petard.
Thinking.
Last call.
Last call.
I like that.
I spend a lot of time at bars. Maybe that's what it is.
I think it beats Dead Reckoning. I guess.
Definitely beats That's All, folks.
Closing time.
That's what it
Closing time.
is. In closing.
Right. In conclusion. Man, I used to milk that in conclusion.
Right, every paper I could. Ultimately,
mainly because they would be grading to make sure you had a conclusion. So like, you don't see that I got a conclusion.
I did it. Yeah. I promise. It's there.
They used to tell us that like the cheat code to doing it is to say it.
Yeah.
They like put it in there.
No, really what the cheat code is to learn the actual like that's one thing I learned was like English and like just communication people. They have a particular style, so I would just listen and I would like use the words that they use. Literally, I'd be like,
you downloading the codex?
Yeah,
you have a sample paper that you
care
like?
about. Like, I don't like the word furthermore, but I hear you say it all the time, and now I'm gonna use furthermore, and now I'm gonna get a higher grade. I guarantee.
Yeah. So that's it. They circle that part. That was the one. Like, yeah, I was about to give you. an 80. That's 100.
Oh, okay. I like the vernacular you're using, man.
Here go 100%.
Here go 2% more for you. This is extra credit.
Come on,
right?
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of what are other like concluding phrases that could be for.
Like I kind of like the Spider-Verse ones. Into, across, beyond. That's kind of cool.
It's succinct.
It's subtle.
But I feel like that's relying on the fact that it's the Spider-Verse as like a location. There's no guarantee that
it's very relevant too
in my movie.
For the movie though.
I'm saying for my movie though.
Ooh, okay.
Like I don't know if I'm gonna have like a location, so I can't say into, above.
You don't know if that's gonna be your major plot
relative
point. Yeah.
Well,
that's fair.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe. Wait a minute. Before maybe if it was something about school though. If it was about school, maybe like the ending would be like before the credits roll, because it's like credits for like school.
Oh, I was like, why is this school? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that might be good for Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, literally, bro.
No Way Home wasn't bad.
I enjoyed it.
No, it was cool.
What
about Far From Home?
Far From Home. That was the last one.
Yeah.
No, Far From Home was the second.
Oh, No Way Home was the
It's Homecoming, Far From Home, and then No Way Home. But Far From Home.
And then what's your title? Before the credits roll?
Yeah, if it was like school related, it'd be like Before the Credits roll.
Yeah, I think you need to pitch that idea.
Hey, don't nobody take it.
Anything's possible. That's crazy.
TM.
Right. But yeah, no, I was just wondering. I don't know. Dead Reckoning. We'll see.
Tom
it makes
Cruise
me think of
like,
Resident Evil, bro. No cap.
Well, because I think it comes out the same weekend as Barbie and Oppenheimer. So it was like trying to pay studios to like delay.
There's a T-shirt.
Oh that? Yeah. I did see that on Twitter.
Barbie. It's I think it says like Barbieheimer or Barbheimer.
Barbheimer.
It actually looks really sweet because
that's
it's like
crazy.
Half pink, half I think
it does look cool.
It looks sweet. Yeah.
I see someone talking about it was some like you know how they have when you're picking your seats in the movie. Somebody was sitting right in the front. They bought a ticket for Oppenheimer. They was like, "What are they thinking, bro?
They trying to blow up,
bro." Literally, ears gonna be gone, bro.
Absolutely.
Man's an IMAX.
I almost want to see it just to see, like, okay, is it really like jarring? I don't know.
I can't imagine it not being.
Yeah.
I ain't sitting in the front,
people are even like posting like sitting watching Barbie like right as like the explosion goes off in the theater next to
no, that would be crazy.
Here's your yo.
Because you know some theaters gonna have it in the theater right next to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god. You just hear the loudest explosion you've ever heard in your life.
Just everything shakes.
Shit.
As the Ice Spice song ends. This be crazy.
What? That's funny.
You jamming out, but you're like, man, what is going on over there?
God dang.
What is Oppenheimer?
It's the movie about the first atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
You probably seen
that was the name of the
trailer.
doctor.
Yeah.
Huh?
That was the name of the doctor, the scientist.
Sure.
It's not.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you.
Is Oppenheimer not the last name?
I believe it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just know
I was gonna wait till the movie to find out.
Yeah.
They said the IMAX is like
We gotta wait for the Dead
70
Reckoning.
feet or something.
Oh my god.
Or like a ton. Like that's how much it weighs. The actual IMAX reel of it.
Oh yeah, it's
for
like
the theater
it's heavy.
or something. Yeah.
What was it? Like 700 pounds?
Oh, there we go. That sounds a little more right. Maybe.
Yeah. No, it was. It looked pretty thick.
Nah, that movie gonna be crazy.
Well, listen. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not sitting in the front for that. I'm not sure.
There's like an optimal spot in the theater to sit for where they like the sound mixers sit to calibrate the film.
Where do you guys generally sit? Like regardless of what the film is, what's like your favorite seating spot in the theater?
I'm simple. I'm usually middle.
Middle.
I'm like
Pretty close to middle.
So you're in the middle of the row, middle of like the rows.
Middle of the rows, like right in the.
I'm center, halfway between the middle and the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
that's where I sit
really-
too. Yeah.
Mine is super weird. I prefer, if I can watch any movie, it would be a big IMAX theater, but it's the IMAX theater because I prefer Imagine.
Where the rail is.
No, that's the worst. That's
The rail is always kind of very
that shit
it's
make me
just,
hot.
Like at the
They should put that on the map.
They need to lower it just a tiny bit.
They should put that on the map where it is, so I don't pick it. Because when I end up with it, I'd be pissed. Oh, I'd be mad. But
It's like I feel like it messes with my eyes. You know,
Yeah.
like my depth perception is off because it's like
got this thing looking at me the whole time. Like, come on, bro. But I prefer the IMAX. Shut up. That theater.
Bro,
And I don't mind sitting on the right side, closer to the center. A little up front. So, no. I hate you.
please keep going, bro.
But
said,
no, that's
wait,
it.
right in the center.
Right side. I don't mind being all the way on the right. I don't know why.
Why?
For some reason.
Yeah, let's say why the right though. What's wrong with
You
the
need to be
left?
over there.
Most Imagine
No.
theaters, like you're entering on the right side, so
Okay.
you're kind of just closer to where that
The
side
exit.
is, and it just, I don't know, you can see everything. I've never had, I feel like, a bad viewing in that spot, so that's kind of like, boop, right there.
Your neck don't be hurting. You don't be.
You're not in the front.
I know, but you did.
Oh yeah,
No,
off to the side.
this arena is so big. No matter where you're sitting.
Yeah, really, no matter where you're sitting, like,
Yeah.
it ain't too bad.
I joke. I kid.
I kid. What about you, Ben? Are you all the way in the back?
He where I'm at.
in the corner.
You know where the vibes is.
No, I do like all the way in the back. I don't like people behind
Whoa.
me.
Oh,
But
what? Why not?
they could do anything. What do you mean?
I knew it.
He talking about we sitting here in the dark for
Bro,
2
right.
hours, bro. What you?
It's like,
I'm back here playing Pokemon Go.
saying, bro. I'm saying crazy things have happened in a movie
That's a
theater,
vulnerable
bro.
spot.
I have seen some
If
crazy
you-
things happen in the movie
Because
theater.
my focus
Yeah, no,
is
that's
like
fair.
really on the, I'm
Yeah.
really watching a movie. So if somebody wanted to snatch my locks out my head, I would.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
bro.
you sitting in front of somebody.
They
They
would get
talking
me.
about I'm about to set this.
You finna be on World Star. They got the camera like, I'm finna
What
smack
did I
him.
do?
I'm finna smack him.
You in there
Watch.
sweating,
Nobody
bro.
beat my ass in here.
Literally, man.
I prefer to be in the back, but
He didn't hit you with the force of God in your ear. Boom.
but I
It's
usually,
going viral.
I usually have to compromise. So it's usually like 75% in the back now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm
Like I
saying.
usually
Yeah.
have to
No,
try to
I'd
get-
never sit in
That's
the
the
back.
sweet spot.
Right between 50 and 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's same thing. I said.
100%.
What?
The middle of the back.
I also try to
Oh,
leave like an odd number. You know, like if I got 2 seats.
I'll have a
That way
funny
nobody
story
can
about
sit
that.
next to you.
Yeah.
I think.
Because who goes to the movie in 3s, you know?
Oh, wait.
Some people.
What movie
Some people
was
do. It
it?
makes me
Yeah.
mad. It'd be like a dad and their 2 kids.
Yes. No, I went to see Guardians 3, and I was just like, I just need to see it because I was worried it would be gone by the time I actually went to go see it. And I ended up sitting next to, a father and his son. And he didn't expect
Just one son?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
But he had like his popcorn and stuff in the seat. I was like, hey, I'm gonna need you to move that. And he was like, oh, all right, for sure. And I was like, how you doing? And I started
Is that
talking
what you
to
told him? Is that how you told him? You got
Yeah, I was like, hey, this is my seat. I actually.
That's fair.
Yeah, he coming to just straight assertive, man. He been learning.
No, it's for real. Yeah. No, I think I really threw him off because he was like, why are you talking to me right now? It's like the movie's going on.
That
I
was like such a shift,
I'm
though.
here.
You know, I feel like because obviously, hey, there we go. That's another thing that we grew up with. You know, at some point you couldn't reserve the seats and like select.
Yeah.
seats. You just had to get there early and
Yeah.
whatever.
Dude, what?
But like the moment that shifted, I feel like it gave some people a little chip on their shoulder.
Too much power.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, oh, now you can.
It
just,
changes the experience of
It
going to the
does.
movies. It really does.
Like, I buy the seat also next to me, so nobody sits next to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
these tickets expensive.
True.
For real?
yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
But I used
Buy
to-
a
it used
child
to be
ticket next to you.
satisfying, though. Oh,
That's crazy.
that's smart.
What?
If it's that important to you,
I mean, the way
What?
you said it's expensive. I'm like, just get a cheaper ticket.
That is insane.
No, this is kind of the topic I wanted to
Use
bring
your
up anyway,
common
because
sense.
my podcast was about bad movies, just in general. So what's your favorite bad movie? Like, is just objectively bad, but you can't help but watch it.
I'll be watching some pretty low-rated stuff on the Rotten Tomato. I'm not gonna lie. Just as a whole, I think my favorite genre of movie is probably bad movie, and I don't know they're bad. I think that they're good. I get
It's like, I was entertained.
30% tomato meter. I thought this was the best thing I've ever seen.
This was a great 72 minutes.
Right.
Definitely slightly over an hour.
It's not that long.
Man. Talking about 2 commercial breaks on.
All right, short investment, you know.
Is 40-Year-Old Virgin considered a bad movie?
Right. That's what I'm like.
That's a great movie.
No, I think that's a good movie.
What's a bad movie?
So I can't use
Do you have one?
Zathura.
My
Epic
favorite
movie?
bad movie is
Epic
called,
movie?
Epic movie.
Terrible.
Ooh, that's up there. That might be
I
up there.
love that
Yeah, no. My favorite bad movie is called Something Borrowed, which is about
Did they
infidelity.
borrow
That's like the main
Fitting,
part of the movie.
Something borrowed.
Because like it's like these 2 people are supposed to get married, but it's the bride is the best friend of the main character, and the main character went to college with the groom, and they like loved each other in college, but they never told each other. So then like
Is this on Amazon?
I have no idea. Probably I have it on DVD.
Oh my
It's a
god.
very similar movie, I think, on
It's
Amazon.
yeah, no, it's John Krasinski and what's her name?
Halle Berry.
No, Jennifer Goodwin. Kate. Is her
Something
name
borrowed.
Kate? No, I can't remember her name.
Middleton.
No, she's blonde hair. She was in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and
Jennifer.
Almost Famous.
Jennifer Aniston.
No,
Wait, who?
Kate
is-
Hudson.
Kate Hudson.
There we go. Thank you.
I was like, I actually
I
know
was like, I
who's
know,
in How to
I
Lose
see
a
her
Guy in
face. I
10
see
Days.
it. No, it's a bad movie. It's not well written, but it's so fun, and I love it so much. I would watch it all the time.
I'm trying to look up these movies to see if they're bad.
Like Mike 2.
Bad.
Like Mike 2 Street Ball.
I used to watch that movie
Come
a
on,
lot
Lucky
in my dad's
Sneakers.
car. He used to have a
That
DVD
is a
player.
bad
I seen that
movie.
movie a lot,
Really
bro.
bad movie.
Not
I had to dap you up twice for that one, bro. I'm so glad you said that, bro.
Wow.
Hey, that might be mine too, bro. That one's. They hate on it too, because they
Well,
bro.
hear us out.
But listen, bro, it had some great moments,
Oh my
bro.
God.
That's all I can say.
This movie got a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right.
Holy.
The Comebacks. Have you ever watched the Comebacks?
That's on Netflix, bro. I might have to tap in.
What's it look like? I don't know if I watched that one.
They just put that on Netflix,
Okay.
too, bro. I might have to tap in.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Okay.
please go
All
watch
right.
the Comebacks on Netflix. You've seen it? Yeah, bro. So there's a dude on there.
9%.
His name is ACL Tear.
Yes.
It's a football movie.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
His name is ACL Terry. I think that's his name. And then the coach's like, I'll call you ACL Tear.
Oh,
As
wow.
a nickname.
Wow.
The coach spits a seed. He steps on the seed, getting on the field, and
dies.
breaks his ankle.
Yes, bro.
And then he gets up and then get hit by a bus.
Is this parody? It's got to be. Okay.
It is, bro, but it is god awful.
Oh
But
my
I
God.
love it. Like I've been talking about this movie my whole life, and nobody ever knows what I'm talking about. So I'm glad that we're doing this right.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Seen that. That's funny. That's one of the ones that definitely would just be on TV, and I'm like, what is
What is
this?
this?
bro?
And then you watch and he's like, okay, this kind of decent. Y'all seen She's Out of My League?
I have.
Is that a bad movie?
With Kevin Hart?
No.
Oh, what is that?
So he,
Oh, yeah, I've
he
seen
works
that.
at an airport and then he lies and said that he's a pilot
Yeah, I've seen that.
impress her dad, and then she never cared. She just cared that he's a liar, and then it's
I'm thinking
life
of About
lessons.
Last night.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
Kevin Hart. But yeah.
I probably think about like some of those older like parody movies, like in that one stretch of like years where I felt like it was like epic movie, like disaster movie, like that type. But
That's what it
Dance
was.
Flick was probably because that was like the last like,
Dance
Wayne-
flick?
It was like the Wayne's Bros. one.
Hold
I'm pretty
on.
sure that was like one of the last. Well, no, like the
Oh yeah, this movie was bad.
No, yeah, no.
This movie was bad.
It was bad, bro, but it was so funny, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That movie was so funny.
Wow.
I used to really, yeah. I
Yes,
used to
because of the freaking baby.
Yes, bro.
That's what it was.
Yes.
All right, oh, there was one specific memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
I
was
remember
like,
that
this is
vividly.
awful.
Oh my God.
that was crazy.
18 on Rotten Tomatoes.
And they were just parodying all those old like dance
Yeah.
movies, like
That was
Probably
a huge-
hilarious to watch now.
18. Comeback's got a 9. Is that like a record?
Dang.
Hey, that's crazy.
I mean, it's some zeros on Rotten Tomatoes,
Oh, for
bro.
sure.
Wow.
Just,
Yeah.
like
Is
it's not good at all.
Is the American Pie franchise like a?
I I'm not too
Probably.
crazy about that.
I love it.
It's probably a low rated, bro.
Yeah, I can't imagine that it's high up there.
Oh,
It did not probably get 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Then maybe you can help
not.
me with this one. Was it called Tire? No, it was called Rubber.
Oh my gosh, not the rubber, bro.
might
Please.
be mine. Yo,
Well, I had to
No
watch that
way,
during
I've heard
cross
about this
country,
one.
bro.
it's just about a lone tire
Yeah.
causing havoc.
Someone
in the
recommended that
desert.
for the podcast. I never watched it.
Listen, you should do it
Yeah. Maybe I'll revive the podcast. one
just
last
for
time.
Rubber. That'd be
Just for Rubber.
crazy.
That movie was wild, bro. I'm glad you
Oh
brought
my
that
God.
up too.
Would you come be on the podcast if I did it?
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
But can we actually watch a better movie than Rubber? I don't think. I really mean it as a joke because it was bad.
No, that's the point of it.
Ooh, maybe a better.
You drink
bad.
after it anyway, so it's fine.
I gonna be messed up off of that. Ooh, maybe a better bad one. I don't know.
A better bet.
Because I'm curious now. Because I was thinking too about a lot of the comedy movies. Like,
I will host a movie night if y'all want to come over and watch the comebacks. Like, I am not playing about this movie. Like, this is my favorite movie, bro. I'm gonna be in there. Look, you're missing the funny part.
dog, what?
That is actually really
Yo,
frustrating.
on y'all phones, I'm gonna be like, bro, if you don't even want to watch it, bro,
When
I'll
it's,
just
when,
watch
it's,
it.
when it's a good scene, bro, and someone just laughing
what it
about
is.
something else.
Yeah, bro.
Like, come on, bro.
Get with the program.
Now
That's
you're
what's going
rewinding
on.
it like,
What are
no,
you
no, no,
doing?
no.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
when they want to, they'll be like, just rewind. I'm like, I don't even want to anymore.
Exactly. You're like,
I don't even care.
You don't even value it for real. So.
be like, this movie not good, bro.
Or when your favorite part come up in a movie and they're not as amused
They're
as
not
you,
dead at it, bro.
I'm like,
turn it
I
off.
hate that.
get out.
They don't
I
get
hate
the
it.
Just be like, what
the
do you wanna
deeper
watch?
meaning. You like, bro, this represents this and that. And there's like,
Either they don't understand,
Be like,
or
you know
it's
what? We
not
don't gotta watch
funny,
this.
or it's
Or-
not entertaining. Any of those things.
They did not
You showed me
have
the
a good
best
time.
fight scene in the anime, and I'm like, it's all right. Like, you gonna be fed up,
I'm
you know?
hurt.
You just cut it off. You cut the whole TV off.
Right.
Like,
I'm showing you my
bro.
favorite Cat Williams like moment, and then you like, he's not funny. I'm like, oh.
I'm
But
putting
it's
on
just not.
ESPN.
Yeah, it's not for you.
I'm like, bro, the hamburger,
Yeah.
the hamburger.
You just don't get it.
Yeah.
He's at McDonald's every day. I'm hustling. That's not funny to you. They're like, no, it's not. I'm like, bro.
They like,
Yeah,
but
but
why
I
is he
mean,
at the
it is,
It's like,
but
why
like-
is he at the McDonald's? Like, I don't
Yeah,
get it.
bro.
Like,
I'm
you read too
fuming.
much into
Fire coming from my head. I'm just like, oh.
It's like trying to show your parents a funny video and they're like, "Who is this?" And it's
Oh,
like, no,
don't ask
it's
me
just
who
a
it
person.
is.
And they're like, "But how do I?"
Are they trying
do
to
you know
zoom? They're
them?
trying to zoom in. I'm like,
You need to
No,
know
no,
nothing.
no, never. Give me my phone back.
Turn into
I didn't tell you. I told you.
investigator.
I was like, before I showed you the
Who
video, I
is
told you
this?
just watch it. Don't touch anything, bro.
Who is this? I'm
Don't
not showing you
scroll,
this for you to
don't-
ask me that.
Don't click on anything, please.
Oh my gosh. Like, you could click on the profile, I guess, but you don't care this much.
Right.
I know you don't.
It's like I just wanted you to laugh. God.
Who is this? This is Bob.
They double
Not one.
tapping, liking it. I'm like,
Man, see, now they think I'm
like,
weird.
now I'm locked in, bro.
They posted this 9 weeks ago.
This post is
Exactly.
from 2018.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god, bro. Nah, I look like
Oh,
I
you
told
super
you.
lurking. 2018. Goodness gracious.
They gave that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey a 3 on Rotten
Oh
Tomatoes.
yeah. That I tried to go see that. They wouldn't even show it in any of the theaters near me.
Wow.
Wow.
They say you don't want to see. Don't
They were
waste your
like,
money.
Trust it. It was literally the week after it came out. I was like, oh yeah, I want to go see it. Nowhere. It was
What did
showing
you say
nowhere.
earlier about the theater show not making it too long? What do you call it? Like it not being in on.
It's closing.
Yes. So this one was bad closing, huh?
I guess.
said
I
it
have no.
wasn't
I
even-
honestly, I couldn't tell you what
Probably
happened.
never opened.
Exactly.
They were
That's
like-
rough.
Not near her.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So bad.
What's like a good run of a show? Like
I mean, they just
Hamilton?
closed Phantom of the Opera after a long. I don't even know how many years it was
Whoa.
on. It was like 25, 30 years.
Whoa.
It's a long time. It's the longest running show.
Wow.
Yeah.
man,
That's
Yeah. That's had a
I'm
good life.
about to-
Lion
that was
King.
not what I was
Oh,
expecting
yeah.
to say, but that makes a lot of sense though.
Well, that was the music was done by the same guy that did Bad Cinderella, which is why it was kind of shocking that this sucked.
Wow.
And so now this is the first time in 45 years that man does not have a show on Broadway.
he was like, they can't all be hits.
He's like, yeah, like, all
like,
right, you win
I
some, you
mean,
lose
hey.
some.
I have a
Hey.
reach.
Yeah, it was
He
tough.
said, hey, 25 you. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to think if it was called. You ever heard of a play called You're in Town?
Yes,
Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but Ian did it. Yeah,
that was a pretty good one. I think of rather fondly. I would love to see on a bigger stage.
Yeah, we need to wrap up.
Yeah, no, we definitely at that point.
Yeah, man, for sure.
But
it's closing time.
Right. That's a wrap.
I probably heard that song for the first time on one of those bad movies I was
last
watching.
call.
All right,
So
everyone just say all their names. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Come
There we
again.
go.
But actually, though, this is was
68.5.
68.5
and a half.
Thank you for shopping with us.
Yeah. Exactly.
Come again.
But anyway, check out us on social media for all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that'll be fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. This was fun.
Fest.
Thanks for having me.
No, yeah, man. Wavy J, man. Big dubs for the team, man. I'm really excited about us hosting for sure, man. It's some good musical acts. They got a lot. I think they got like games, food. Like it's all free. So if you in the States, tap in with us. Another great one.
Zach in the middle, man. Hey, I really enjoyed this episode. Just like Lion King 1.5. Hey, rewatch it twice.
Please.
Go watch that movie to come back. I'm promising you will not regret it. And if you regret it, I will reimburse you in some
He said,
fashion.
look, those reviews, they don't know.
I can't
Don't
tell
promise
you how.
them this. Wait.
I can promise you that. You know what? Subscribe again. You will get the answer.
Right, there we go. All right, it's been March. Feeling good. This was a good episode. I'll leave you with this. The director of Guardians of the Galaxy says that the team Guardians of the Galaxy, and I quote, would beat the shit out of the Avengers. I'm leaving you with that. I hope you have a wonderful week. I definitely think Cap. They get. Well, then again, they was scrapping in this last movie. I can't even.
Little Wanda to hear that.
You're not wrong, I guess. Listen, drink some more water. Have a great day. Yeah, it's warmer outside, man. Show some love. That's it. And?
Thanks for having me. My name's Marissa. And that's all for now.
All right, that's all, folks. We out.
We got it.